Hey, what's up once again, YouTube? This is Steeler Rod, and I want to apologize for, not being able to make um, a preview video last week for the Kansas City Chiefs game, and I'm actually going to do a um, you know, review video of the game we had last Sunday against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'll do that and pretty much kind of make up for my missed preview video last week. But I'll go ahead and do a review video on our previous game against the Chiefs, and then a preview video, or recap video I meant, from our loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. And then I will also do a preview video at the same time, so I will kill two birds with one stone. Let's go ahead and talk about the very frustrating loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. No excuses. I'm not going to use the fact that we started the game with our third-string quarterback in Landry Jones as an excuse why we lost, or nowhere close to 100% Antoine Blake. I'm not going to use that as an excuse why we lost. That's just cheesy, and it's not professional to use excuses. We had all the opportunities in the world to win that game. Landry Jones, if you want to use him as an excuse, then maybe we should have lost to the Arizona Cardinals. But I don't think a lot of Steeler Nation would like the fact that we lost to the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs this past Sunday. So I'm glad you can't use him losing to the Arizona Cardinals as an excuse, because he was a big reason why we beat the Arizona Cardinals. So if he can beat a team at that time with only one loss, then he should definitely be able to beat a team with only one win in the Kansas City Chiefs. So it just, it was a rough start for him, a rough, debut as a starting quarterback. And I don't think he played that bad. Yeah, he had, a good amount of turnovers, but he made some really good plays too. I think you have to give all the credit to the Kansas City Chiefs. They made the plays. They made the especially the necessary splash plays, and they made those splash plays at the right times, especially at the end, with a huge turnover to seal the deal. And I think on the other side of the ball, and I will talk about the defense, was the huge third down conversion that they completed to their tight end, at the middle, in the middle of the field. That's pretty much, in my mind, what sealed the deal right there. Great opportunity to get off the field on that third down, but they were able to continue to move the chains and eventually score the game-winning touchdown. It's a tough loss. I was very confident that we would continue our winning streak, continue to find ways to win games late. It looked like one of those games. At one point we were down 16-3, and we were able to close their lead to 16-13, and things looked very hopeful at that time. But unlike the previous 2 weeks against both the San Diego Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals, we could not become the cardiac kids again in the second half. So that's my recap of the Chiefs game, and now I will talk about the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is definitely a game that, me along with, the rest of Steeler Nation, we're definitely licking our chops for this game, especially after a loss. To not only play the Cincinnati Bengals, a very dreaded rival, but play a Bengals team that's red hot right now. That's 6-0 on the season. It will be very nice to give them their first loss. And I also look at this game as, in these Steelers Bengals games, they've been really exciting games lately. Last year it was really exciting, both of those games. I mean, yeah, we won both of them, but it was still exciting regardless. I thought the previous year, the second game we played against Cincinnati, that was exciting. So I think that this rivalry is renewed. It was also pretty exciting against them, playing against them, from the early 2000s or early early 2000s, mid 2000s, or early 2000s to the mid 2000s. Sorry, I can't talk today, but that was exciting during that period too. But anyways, just a huge game for us. Huge game in a lot of ways. One, it's divisional game. We're 0-1 in the division. We definitely don't want to go 0-2 the division. 0-2 in the division. Second, it's a conference game. We have not played that well in our conference. We are 1-3 in our conference, and we definitely need to turn that around. Another thing is, it's just, psychologically, this game could definitely be a momentum builder for us. I think we win this game, we could pretty much beat anybody in the league. It's definitely a measuring stick, and it just would be nice to beat the Bengals, give them their first loss, and get into their heads instead of them getting into our heads. Some key players to watch out for is Andy Dalton. He's had a great season so far. 14 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, 1,761 yards on the season. Wow, we're not even that far into the season, and wow, he's put up some pretty damn good numbers. He's on pace to having a record year. AJ Green, obviously what he's capable of doing. We Steelers fans definitely know what he's capable of doing. Andy Dalton's #1 target to throw the ball to. Our corners are going to have, just our defense period, they're going to have their work cut out for them with, AJ Green. Another dangerous target that Andy Dalton loves to throw the ball to is Tyler Eifert. He's having a good year, 28 receptions, 342 yards, 6 touchdowns. It's good for a tight end. So, like I said, our defense is going to have their work cut out for them. And then when it comes to our offense, a guy that Ben's really going to have to look out for is going to be Adam Jones, proven veteran. He has 36 tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, and 2 interceptions so far on the season. Another dangerous player. He's having those numbers. He's having a pretty decent year. He has at least 1 in every category. So the guy is dangerous. The guy is solid. He's a proven veteran. He's very smart. He knows his game very well. So we definitely have to look out for him in their secondary. But this is going to be a huge game. I don't need to say anything more about this. Steeler Nation, we know about it. NFL fans, period, know this is probably going to be the game of the week. So We're trying to rebound after, a tough loss to the Chiefs. I'm pretty confident we will, but it's not going to come easy. I think there will be a lot of defense, like they're pretty much very similar to the previous 3 games we played, or even the previous. Previous 3 games we played, where it's going to be a slow start, a lot of defense. It will be a defensive struggle early on. I think we'll start, our offense will start really coming alive in the second half. I mean, obviously, I think Ben will be a little rusty, which is natural for a quarterback returning from an injury. He's been out for weeks. I thought we played pretty good without him, 2-2. That's a lot better than what a lot of people, in the nation thought. That's a lot better than a lot of people in the nation thought we'd play. And I'm pretty confident. But anyways, Steeler Rod. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get back in the groove again and making videos. Sorry if I struggled a bit with this one, but anyways, everybody enjoy this huge game coming up for us, and hopefully it's a win. But anyways, be sure to comment, subscribe, rate me, like this video, dislike this video. But anyways, everybody have a good one and enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye.